Hello everyone, pangoduck here. You are back with me for the last race of the season, Black Sea, which coincidentally was the first place we went. Where did we finish there? 13th and 16th. Well, this time around there's potential for rain. 26 laps, high tyre wear, low fuel burn, potential for rain. Gosh, and it's that famous question again. When we go into practice, should we get the inters out or not? I don't know. Anyway, let's move forward. I assume we're waiting for the car to be repaired. We are. Obviously, in the monetary side, we are still struggling. Oh yes, we've got to pick our sponsors. Of course we do. Advice on love, excuse me. Right, Faith Anthony. It's about my other half. Believe me, I know better than anyone that he's no Mr. Right. Truth be told, I've never really been lucky when it comes to love. Maybe a warm bed is better than nothing. Do you think I should marry him? Would you really ask, like, the team manager this? Okay. Oh, I wonder what these... Listen. Oh, she's saying maybe a warm bed is better than nothing, but follow your heart means stay with him? I'm confused. Like, if you're following your heart, well, you should follow your heart. But that's kind of conflicting messages. I guess we'll say follow your heart, and she's going to get a debuff and a buff, I assume. I assume this is a permanent thing, though, whereas feeling blue is probably a temporary. I mean, we might be changing driver. I don't know. This is this is more difficult than it should be. What do we think? I wish I could see what these traits are going to do. Well, even though this doesn't, based on what she said, this doesn't seem right, I'm going to say, follow your heart. Now, I'm not sure, well, I guess we can immediately see, can we? If we go on Faith Anthony. Yes. Annoying other half. Mechanic relationship -10. She spilt her coffee on the front wing again. Wait, it's a mechanic? But her mechanic's a woman and she said it was Mr. Right. Okay. Well. No, never mind. I'm just married. Oh, marketability. Well, that's something. That's something. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now. Right, well that pretty much gets us over the line, I think, doesn't it? So, but we'll hang on, because there is no rush. We'll hang on. There's no rush at all. How are we doing with the car? We're not done yet. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's get there. We've got to get our last race in the books. I'm excited to move on to next season. Oh yeah, let's just click this. No upfronts, but... Ooh, we might not get any money out of those. I hope we get a better third offer. How much do we need? Oh yeah, so I mean, even just with this offer, we can, if we're struggling, we'll just take this one and get 1 million. Granted, assuming it rolls over into next season, which I'm sure it does, this is terrible value. Absolutely terrible. So we'll see what we get a bit closer to the time. Oh, whoa. Car's done. Although there's nothing for us to do, is there? We're not developing parts. We're just casually like upgrading parts that we're not even using. So yeah, I think we're just carrying on, and then before the race, obviously, we need to pick our sponsors. The best of the offers. Yeah, I'm excited for next season. I want to start moving forward again. Presumably, our finances aren't going to be in much of a better state. So I'm going to have to be careful about how I manage things. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Why did time stop? Is it because we got more sponsor offers? Ooh, I like this. Like, listen, we're not going to get second or above. So the bonus payments are irrelevant. Therefore, up front, beautiful. Beautiful. So maybe we'll be taking that. Well, I think that's all the offers in now. In fact, it is. So, let's think. In terms of this one, these two are completely useless to us because we will not, 99% chance we will not get second or above. This one, at least we get some money, and that actually covers the final race. It does lock us in for 6 races as opposed to 3, but that does sort us out. Now, if we're sorted out, we can look to try and take value from the other offers. 8th or above is probably unlikely, and that locks us in for 12 races. So I'm leaning towards this one, so we get some upfront payment. Yeah, 8th and above is about as unlikely in 6th as 6th and above in general, I think. And for 12 races, that's a long time to be locked in. So I think we take this one, and then in which case we've got loads of money up front. Or okay, not loads, but enough for us to get through the season. So then we can look at value here. So it's looking like the middle one easily, right? 10 races, 1 million, so it's 100,000 per race. 7 races with 150,000 per race, which is already more than this. And we also get this up front. Now, sorry, this is talking per race. And obviously that has more races. But even so, this is still worth over 1 million. Because 7 times 150 and then an extra 350 on the end. And this is just terrible. So I think that's pretty much decision made, right? On all fronts. So we'll take this. Like, it's a pretty easy decision. We'll take this because the bonuses are useless to us. Like, absolutely. And then, again, did we just... Yeah, we decided on the middle one here as well. Because I'd rather have 750 than possibly be locked in for 12 races and maybe get nothing. So I think that makes sense. So we've now got quite a bit of money. We could actually start developing a part. Believe it or not. I'm not sure if we should, though, until next season. Like, is there any point? I guess there is, in the sense that we improve things a bit. Improve our ability to design parts, I guess is what I'm saying. But I'm going to hold it, because we also need some funds for maybe changing the drivers, maybe adding some more pit crew, I don't know. So we're just going to leave it. We're not going to mess around. Plus, we don't know how much money we're actually going to have next season, so we'll just chill. Everyone relax. We won't spend. We will just chill. Let's just enjoy the final race, knowing that we're not going to go bankrupt. And I'm really happy about that. We should put some more performance stuff in, even though there's no point. Oh no, we can't. There is nothing, is there? We've maxed everything. Well, there you go. Right, we have some mail. Yep, we're smashing our target. We know that. Again, with this 40% chance of rain. I think we might practice on inters. If there's any money in the budget to upgrade the factory. Listen, at the moment, not really. Not really. I hate to say it, but not at the moment. Going forward, though, maybe. Voice is gravelly. Excuse me, let me just sip some water. Oh my goodness. That's a bit helpful. Right. Pre-race gossip. Oh, okay, well, you know, the top doesn't matter to us. So, all 3 drivers are going to be out of contract, but that's going to be a post-race thing. We've got a month. Well, end of the year, so we only have a month. I assume that means not just immediately after the race. So, yeah, we're just going to ignore that. Let's get this race going. Let's do well in the final race. Let's just focus on that. Right, so we've got our sponsor. It's a bit of a similar situation, isn't it, where 16th or above 75,000. Is it worth our time? Not really. This is worth our time. Hey, listen. If it rains, you never know. So, never mind struggling to get 9th. We're now trying to get 6th. But if we were in this for the long haul, like if we were just, you know, if this was the start of the season, I might be a bit more tempted to take the 75 because it would have added up over time. In, you know, retroactively looking back, 75 grand a race would have added up. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going for the 650. If we win or get second, I'll just be like, okay, well, okay. Right then, Black Sea. Black Sea in Russia. For the final race of the season. I'll never get tired of those loading screens. That's why I can forgive that it takes a bit too long to load, because there's just a really nice screen to look at, you know? Okay, right. It's actually raining in practice when they said it wasn't going to. I think we're gonna practice on inters. Again, you know, you can't really predict, can you? Well, it's suggesting it anyway, because it's raining today, but you can't. You can't really predict that. It's a bit of a... if you had a forecasting centre, I'm assuming that would stand you in much better stead for knowing what's going to go down, but we obviously do not have that luxury at the moment. Well, for the foreseeable future, even. Hang on, let's just bring that down a bit. Something like that. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Let's go. Let's not simulate by accident. Pause. Send out. Send out. Sound out. Sound out. Go, 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 go. Bring in, bring in. Where even is the pits? I don't know. It's been a long time since we were here, okay? Feels like a long time. Here's the pits. Okay. Are we at the end or something? I don't even know where we are. There we are. Okay, good, good, very poor. Alright. 62%. Well, we could be to the right. We could be quite unlucky and we're supposed to go right, but we're going to move left first and just sort of see how that plays out. The speed balance has got to come, you know, maybe even here. Something like that? Yeah, let's try that. Give that a whirl. Okay. And this one is terrible. 1 okay and 2 very poors. 44%. I don't think it's ever been that bad. Right then. Let's get you like somewhere down here. Let's get you somewhere here. And let's get that downforce higher. This. See how it goes? Could get caught needing to go back a bit here, but that's okay. Let's just get him out there. Go, go. Go, Gomez, go, go. Why am I not going 12? Does anyone know? Alright, let's wait for him to come round. Great, good, okay. $85, okay. Alright. We're going to take a chance and think that the speed balance needs to go even further, I think. Oh, that's not what I want. We'll test that out, I think, and just sort of see. Downforce, probably not going to fiddle with it for the moment. I could just do it a very slight tick, couldn't I? For what it's worth, just see if we can crack an excellent. Yeah, okay. Excellent, good, okay, alright. So we nailed the downforce, which is nice. Now, have we gone too far on the handling? We could have done. I'm going to go a bit further on both, though, I think. Which might be the wrong call, for sure. For sure, for sure. But we're going to try it. Something like this. And we'll just see. We'll soon find out, right? We will soon find out. Bring in, bring in. Okay. Try and save time. Oh, nice. I think that's probably there, is it? 2 excellents and a great. I'm not going to swap that round. 98%. Nice. Okay, yep, definitely leave that one. 9 laps. Off you go. And I don't think Anthony's going to be that... Wow. Never mind. I take it back. I didn't think it would be as good. 96. Not quite as good, but we're absolutely not going to argue with that. Right. Let's see if we can get some more intermediate race performance. We've got level 1. We'll definitely get level 2. But we're not going to be near level 3, are we? 4 minutes left, not even at 3. At 2, sorry. But that's okay. As we've said, we're never going to get the top level with these drivers, I don't think. I don't think it's actually going to be possible. So that's interesting. All their contracts, obviously the reserve driver is whatever, but I forgot that their contracts were going to run out. Yeah, we're going to have to think about that. We may have a whole episode of just sort of end of season / pre-season tinkering and fiddling. I'll probably do a bit of thinking about it. They're like annoying each other, though. Okay, we had a good go at that, you know. We got 2/3 of the way to level 3 there. We had a good go. And we were actually 11th and 15th quickest. Which is interesting. I don't know why Santa Ana went on mediums. Bold choice. Bold choice. Right then, race day. 5th and 8th, I believe. 6th or above is the target. We'll see. Oh, hang on. What's the... It's dry as hell, isn't it? Oh, there is going to be rain. But not until, like, lap 5. How rough is that? How are you supposed to gauge that? We got to start. I think we'll take the intermediate boost. I think we're gonna go all in on that. Obviously, this is useless to us anyway at the moment. But the pit stop is nice. But we're gonna go on intermediates. Our setups are good. We'll start attacking. Say the setups are good. What is it's on soft? So are we just going to try and burn through softs and do like 5 or 6 laps on them? I guess we have to. We can't go on intermediates yet. It's completely dry. So we're going to have to do... I mean, I don't know. Maybe on lap 6 the rain won't come heavy. Maybe it'll just be about what it is there. So we're just going to have to ram like 5 or 6 laps out on softs, I think. It's going to be a bit weird. I don't see the point in taking... We take 7 laps of fuel? Again, this would be a free... you know, fill up at the start, as I've discussed before, because we are going to have to fill up the fuel again when we come in. And if we came in with some fuel already in the tank, then, you know, we wouldn't have to fill as much and you save time. But at the end of the day, this will help us drive quicker at the beginning. So I think we're going to try that. We'll tell you what, just as a random... I know technically we might only do 6 laps, but I'm probably going to put 7 on him and 8 on Faith, not for any particular reason, just, you know, to shake it up. Let's just give it a whirl, right? I mean, we've got nothing to lose. Okay, did I say 8? 7 and 8? Yeah, I did. Definitely. So 8 laps. Alright, that's going to do it. Here we go. See what start we get. Usually one of them starts terribly. Yep, Anthony this time. Gomez with a good start, although he immediately gets completely destroyed by Rogers. Now we can shred the tyres, so that's good. Obviously the engine starts at 100, we'll have to keep an eye on it. But the tyres can be absolutely... Whoa, what's happening here? How has he got through there? It's Jonstetter actually. How has she got through there? Goodness. It's all on the line today. Alright. We're just going to stick with this for now. We'll go times 2. I think Jonstetter is going to absolutely murder you. Yeah. It's an interesting track actually, isn't it? Like, feels quite short. I guess it's not. I guess that's just in my head. Okay, we're starting to fall back on the grid. How's the weather looking? Oh, it is going to spike up, so just trash these tyres. Just trash them. Absolutely trash the tyres. Now the fuel is questionable, because hold on. Well, hang on. Let's leave it for the rest of this lap. Check on the condition. We're okay. We're okay. Let's just get to the end of this lap. We're still in the pack. It's all right. Right. Yeah, I know you can't get past people, but it's not your fault, guys. Trust me. So, you've got literally... You couldn't do 4 laps. You could do 3 laps if we say... If you went up to orange, you could... Well, even then, you can only do 3 laps and then 1 on yellow. And same here, you could do 4 laps and 1 on yellow. If we were on orange, that is, not red. So, how are we going to do this? We're coming to the end of lap... Well, yeah, okay, this is confusing. But the point is, at the end of the next... In 3 laps' time, it's really going to be time for inters. So do I pit one of them in 2 laps and one in 3 laps? Like, maybe. Yeah. In which case, just go nuts. Stick on red, because I think I'm going to pit you. One of you, I'm going to pit Gomez in 2 and Anthony in 3. It's pretty nuts. I'm not really sure about it, but I think that's what we're going to do, and just try and have the best tyres on at all times. It does allow us to shred everything to bits now, which I'm cool with. I've just got to keep an eye on the engine. Come on, Anthony. Oh, that's nice. Got a couple of positions there. Although Gomez and Anthony are now back-to-back. Not back-to-back. How would you even describe that? I don't know. They're next to each other, okay? Ooh. Anthony takes Gomez. Ooh, she's going for another one. Alright. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I'm not speeding up. We're going at least another lap round. And we're just going to pause here and just check on the weather. Ooh, are we going to be on wets? Well, we're not. Is it going to get really wet? That's going to be a shame if we end up on wets. I've planned around inters because last time the forecast was similar. It was just inters. Right, we should be pitting this lap with Gomez, correct? No. End of the next lap. End of the next lap. Sorry. Which is good. We need as much information as possible. So next lap. How are we doing on the engine? 91. It's starting to get shredded a bit, but that's alright. We're only doing one more lap like this. Pushing everything we can out of the car. To be honest, there's no point in Anthony even doing this. Because she's not even, you know... Gomez is in a bit of a scrap, so... Alright, so he's going to pit. Look at that, the water. Goodness. Maybe... Should we put him on inters? But then we might have to put... We might have to put Anthony on wets. I know I haven't pitted him yet, don't worry. just want a bit more information. But we're out of time. The pit lane's around the corner. Damn. It looks like it's just going to get wetter and wetter, doesn't it? We don't really want to be putting inters on for like 3 laps, 4 laps. Now I regret... Well, no, because I need to change my tyres. Oh, that's rough, isn't it? Should we leave it one more lap? No, I can't anyway. I've shredded everything. He's not shredded. Well, burnt his fuel. That's a bit of a sod, isn't it? Should we put him on inters? What's his adaptability? Can we look at him? Is that feasible in the race? I don't think it is. No, I don't think I can. I wonder what his oh no, there we go. Adaptability is 6, which is pretty bad. I was thinking, well, okay, we're going to put him on inters. We're going to do it, and then maybe next lap we might realise that we just need to go wets with Anthony, but we're going to put him on inters because I just think this is what we've got to do. Again, should we not put that much fuel in because we're anticipating a change? Thing is, if the water just levels out there, then I won't want to change. Tough one, isn't it? Tough one. Because I could just fill up. I guess we will fill up. I'm not 100% sure on that, you know. But we're going to fill up. and see. We'll see. This is what we're going to do. That's what we're doing this lap. There is an argument for not filling up with fuel, but technically if he stays on the inters, he can do a heck of a lot on there. No one else has come in yet. Interesting. Well, I guess nobody else has to. Like, it's a long time to refuel this. It's a heckin' long time. Just get you on yellow. Actually, push the tyres for sure. Yeah, that's a long time to refuel. We're gonna have to see. Okay, I think you better go on orange on both. Now you are gonna have to pit this lap. But we'll just hold on. Let's get as much information as we can. Gonna lose a position here, I think, to Arbeloa. Maybe not. Fighting him off. Driving well. So Gomez is a long way behind. So this is rough, you see, because this is where I'm not sure that we've made a good decision on the fuel. Don't worry, I'm aware I need to pit. I'm not sure we've made a good decision on the fuel because it took him so long to fuel up. And as I said, the time that you get at the start of the race is free. But would we even have been in the positions we were in with more fuel? We would have been driving slower. I don't know. Also, why are these guys on mediums? That's such an interesting choice. Right. It appears that the water's just going up. I think we better go on wets. I really do. And then we're gonna have them on different strategies and we'll just see what works out. We're gonna fill you up as well. Again, long pit stop. Long pit stop. And we're gonna leave you on orange when you come out. Yeah, that's sucky. So Gomez, look how far back he is. We definitely screwed that on the fuel. I think we won't do that anymore. I think we've learnt our lesson there. He's like half a lap behind. It's terrible. Terrible. Really bad. Well, he's going to gain a couple of places, but he wasn't this far back, right? So we'll see. We'll see. Anthony's obviously on bad tyres for the moment because this is only interweather. We're kind of thinking that we're going quite long here. In fact, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll put you on yellow. Maybe we'll put you on yellow. No. Chill. We're going long term, okay? You are going to make up the time. So you can chill on yellow. We'll speed up. Gomez needs to just get something done here. I don't know. We might end up having to switch him to Wes. We've screwed up on the fuel, definitely. We shouldn't have done it. It wasn't worth it. Like, you know, the thought process was there, but it wasn't worth it. No way. Or at least we think so. You know, we can't see how it would have gone otherwise. Maybe we would have been at the back, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Because it's not like you can drive... At the beginning of the race, the first few laps, you can't drive at full speed, like, no matter what, unless you're in pole, right? Pretty much. Maybe, you know, second. So, what's the point in being lighter? There isn't really a point. Especially at the cost of what we've just experienced. Safety car. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe. Hold on then. Ignore. Banana has crashed. Oh, heck yeah. Come in. Yeah. Get on the wets. Get on the wets. Okay. Fill up. It's interesting. Okay. Let's get you there as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah. Just go. Go. Let's get you there as quickly as possible. And we'll go times 12 so it looks like you're getting there quicker. Let's just bring you back down to yellow. Well, actually, you can go on conserve, right? Because when the safety car's out, there's like... We're just wasting... I should have done that already on Anthony. Got to be careful of the tyres, though. They're going to get cold. Right, let's catch up with the pack. That might be our saving grace. That safety car. Now, tyre temp, though. We can't do this. Let's put you on green, just try to slow it down, but you might have to go orange just to warm your tyres up. Which is annoying. Is that still going down? Let's just watch. I'm not even watching the race. Well, there's nothing to watch anyway. Yeah, you gotta get some heat in there, unfortunately. And you may as well go orange. That's a bugger, isn't it? Especially since she's already used 20%. Okay. Now this is interesting, because that's let everybody pit really, hasn't it? This is interesting. Alright, you're going to have to push these tyres to warm them up. I think. Even on yellow. I just don't think it's going to do it. I suppose that they'll last long enough, right? They'll last enough for the fuel anyway. Maybe just doing one more stop. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Because you can do 11 laps, can't you? Fuel-wise. So, right, let's get ready for everybody to just go absolutely crazy. Oh, they already did, and I was not ready. Should we go yellow? I might... maybe orange, at least for a moment. I don't want to really go red. I think we haven't really got the car power to overtake them that well, you know? I don't know. Maybe there should be. We'll see. We'll see. Let's leave it orange for the moment. We're just going to work through it. Oh, we've sandwiched. Absolutely sandwiched Evans there. You know what? Not the tyres, but go red. Overtake engine. We'll keep an eye on it. We've got quite a lot of engine percentage to play with. Let's just try and get some more out. Gomez crashed. Really? Really, Gomez? Oh, that's terrible. Is that my fault for putting him on overtake? Can he not handle it? Alright, well, we got to move on. That sucks. Okay, Anthony. It's all on you again. I'm sorry, but Gomez crashed last time as well. Anthony didn't crash. She gets the same treatment, she doesn't crash. Oh, snap. Right, hang on. We're going to chill on the fuel. If we conserve a lap, we can go 6. Well, no, we'd have to conserve more than 1. No, we'll leave it on orange and just go 5. We'll leave it on orange. Do we need to heat these tyres up? Possibly. Right, okay. This is interesting. All those people that are on Inters now regret it. I can't believe he's crashed. Again, 2 races he's crashed. I'm not even going to blame myself for that one because Anthony doesn't crash. Fingers crossed, shouldn't have said it. Wait till the end of the race. But okay, well, how are we doing? We could be hammering the tyres a bit more probably. I'm not really sure there's any need. We're miles ahead of 10th at the moment. Hang on, what is the gap? Maths? Anybody? So it's like 22, isn't it? 22 and 0.6. So that's probably not quite a pit stop, including the pit lane time ahead. Okay, well we're going to do the 5 laps. Oh, that's interesting. We might be coming back down onto Inters after. Alright, okay. Well, let's just settle then. So let's keep going like this. We're not catching, actually, are we? I'm just watching the mini-map right now. Join me. We're not... I don't think we're catching it. We're probably just falling away. Out of interest, what are they doing? They're going nuts on the tyres. I don't really want to. I think this is... Bearing in mind that bottom third... Well, the penalty isn't as much on wets for having, you know, bottom third performance tyres, but all the same. So where am I? Here. So we could go red. How's the condition? It's alright. We're only going one more lap. Is this going to work out? Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. It will. 1.3. 1.3 for a lap on red. Bearing in mind we'd be in the pits as well. So we're alright, yeah. Let's do this on red. So we're going to pit this lap. Now, here's the thing. The wets are only going to be good for a couple more laps. And we're going to go to the end of the race on Inters, I think. It's going to suck for a lap. But I think that's going to be absolutely worth it, isn't it? Alright, I don't really want to burn all this fuel in that case, do I? Sorry. What I'm thinking is, I need enough fuel in the tank just to round up a lap to save some time when I'm fueling. Let's just put it on orange, and then we need to pit. We're not there yet, but still. We're going to go on Inters. It's going to suck for a lap. But look, you can't go on wets going to the end there, can you? It may even be quite dry at the end, but hopefully we can do this. Okay, so 9 laps remaining. So that should round up. We put an extra lap in? Yeah, I think you need an extra lap really, unless it's a really short stint. It does add. I don't know. I think so, because it's worth it, because then if we add an extra lap in, we can actually run the whole race on orange. So yeah, we're going to do that, for sure. Definitely. Right, let's do this. Gomez has let us down again, and this is where Anthony comes through and shines. Everybody ahead of us has got to pit. They may be pitting now. It doesn't look like they are. Did any of them pit? No. None of them pitted. Oh, now this is interesting. How quickly can we get out? How quick? There they are. There they are. We're not going to get out ahead of them, are we? If we do, that's huge. No, we're not. Okay. That's alright, though, because even that... Well, are they going to go to the end? I'm not sure. Okay, we just basically caused a crash, but that's fine. So this is it now. We're going to the end. No, we're just going to monitor things. We've got enough fuel to go the whole way on orange. Hopefully. Doesn't really matter in terms of... If they're going nuts and they overtake... Well, they're not going nuts, they're just overtaking. They've got better tyres, but it's not for long. It's drying out very quickly. People are pitting. Oh, they're already in the pits. How rough is that? We're so far back, we're not going to get past them. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. But it's alright. I think we should finish top 10. I think. Now, I would really love it if you just got the heck out of the way. Can we get... Hey, just get past him. Alright. We need people to just move. we need to close the gap, because everybody's like third's pitting, fourth's pitting, sixth is pitting, but we're nowhere near. Maybe we won't finish top 10. I don't know. I'd like to... Do you need a bit more juice? No, you're going to get through. You're alright. It's just this, if this gap was a bit smaller, we would be right in this mix, 4th, 5th, 6th. But it's the reality. The addition of seconds, like, you know, well, hundreds of seconds you lose each lap really adds up in situations like that. But this is good anyway. We're driving well. We should be able to take 10th here as well. He is on wets. And they are bad now. Bad tyres. I'll give you a bit more on the tyres to try and get you through. I don't really want to give you engine because I'm not 100% on where we are with it. Brilliant. Good job. Great job. Okay, let's speed up. We'll check the fuel at the end of a lap. Yep, pitting. Not surprising. Right. So this is lap 21. She's on 21, even though it says 20. So she has got 6 laps left. Yeah, she can do the whole thing on orange. We're still okay. Obviously we have a little bit to play with. We can go on red mode if we really need it for something. But we're probably not going to catch any of these people now. In reality, are we? Because none of them need to pit again. They've all got better cars, you know. They're quite a bit ahead. So it's pretty much just... And, you know, we're quite a bit ahead as well, so she just needs to drive well. And we will get top 10 finish. It's ironic that we might get 9th. When our sponsor objective is now 6th. But I'm not going to complain. That's an excellent result. Top half in this car is brilliant. Now, Gomez, it's such a shame because we could be like 9th and 10th or something. In fact, yeah, because he was with her. He was right with her. We could have been 9th and 10th. So I'm a bit disappointed with him. But that's okay. Anthony has shown that she can drive once again. I'm speaking a bit soon, aren't I? But I think we'll be okay. Keep an eye on the tyre temps. Are we going to shred this tyre? It is creeping down quite quickly, isn't it? I might just pull it back because there's no need. We're not catching this. Let's make sure we don't completely shred the tyre and suddenly get caught. Of course, this is now not really good weather for inters, but nobody's going to swap because that would be very silly. We'll keep an eye on them. If they want to do something very silly, then by all means we will push hard to get through. Okay, let's just go around another lap. Just check nobody does something silly in pits. Nah, it would be crazy to pit now. Okay, final lap. We can just go ahead and attack the tyre. And what a good race from Anthony, right? Really good race. It's a shame about Gomez, it really is. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't really think it means a lot. But, yeah, good race, good race. Really pleased. Anthony's definitely been the preferred driver. I'm not going to say the better driver, because they are about the same. Gomez has had some better races, but he's crashed out of 2, and that's disappointing. Whereas, and in those races, Anthony's gone on to have good finishes, and Gomez could have been in the same situation in both. So, yeah, bit of a shame on that one. But yeah, good race. Good race for Faith Anthony. It may well be her last race with us. We're going to have to sort that out. We're going to have to think about it. Well, it depends what's available, doesn't it? I mean, we're going to have to see what the budget is for next season. Right, we were the first person on wets, and it worked out to an extent. We run into this problem. Well, it did and it didn't, because we run into this problem. Well, I tell you what. As I said earlier, but in regards to Gomez, that drop in fuel at the start, no. I don't think it's worth it for us at all. Not even close. We get so far behind the pack in our first pit stop, filling up on fuel. No, it makes it so difficult to catch up. So we could have finished up here somewhere. We could have got another 5th or so. Potentially. I mean, potentially. But we were not in a good spot there. Because it was too much to fill up all that fuel. Even if we pit early, yeah, it was too much. It's a shame. Gomez, you really messed up, my dude. You really messed up. See if anybody got cheeky in the final race. They did. In fact, we move up a place because Dreyfus demoted 6 places, and Arbeloa demoted 6 places. Did he win? He did, didn't he? Did he win? I think he won, and then he's gone and cheated. He's gone and cheated. Ah, well, 8th then. Brilliant. All right. So we do finish 8th in the constructors as well. We did fall away a bit from 7th, but we were well clear of 9th. But bearing in mind, we aimed for 10th, and we are the weakest team, so certainly really good, like results-wise, really good season actually, really good. I'm not happy with the fact we had to stop developing the car. Not happy. Cracked rib. How bad was that crash? It looked like you just kind of rolled off. I can't believe he's only 23. I always think he's old because he has like no potential, and actually he has gained a little bit, but he has almost no potential. Okay. Oof. I hope this is just during the cracked rib. 800% less cornering. Ah, well, potentially he's not going to be here next season. Anyway. We do end with almost 2 million left over thanks to those final sponsors. Let's just skip on through. I've got an achievement that you can't see. Seasoned. Actually, that's finishing a season. So Firebird, actually, they win the driver and the team. Is that what we're saying? Or no, is that just the team representative? No, I feel like, yeah, they won both. Gerard wins overall, and then Sabado was only 6 points behind and yet came 3rd. Was it Jonstadtier that came 2nd? I should have paid more attention. No, I don't think it was. I think Jonstadtier was down here somewhere just then. Arbeloa, aha. Same team as Jonstadtier. Okay. Yeah, so we can tell Predator Racing Group, terrible. Really, like, you know. We can anyone that finishes below us, we can call them terrible. Faith Anthony, great season. I mean, come on. In that car, 12th, above Octane and Archer, and yeah, just brilliant. Brilliant season for Anthony. Gomez, you know, I'm not going to... It's actually technically a good result because he didn't come in the last 2 slots, as he should have done based on the car, really. Although towards the end of the season... Oh, it doesn't say that anymore. At one point, our car was not the worst, I think. Am I right in saying that? I think I am. But by the end, it was the worst again because they continued to develop. So this is really good. Good season. But Faith Anthony really shone. It's such a shame that she's not a bit younger and has some potential because I definitely want to keep her around. But as it is, we've got to consider our options. We also need to remember what we're paying them. We're well overpaying Gomez, aren't we? 220,000 per race, 184,000 per race. All right, we're just going to leave the pit crew for the moment. We're not going to hire anybody. We're not going to fiddle with it because we'll see when the new season begins. Let's check the mail. We'll certainly give an interview and try not to tank our marketability. After his win today, we were wondering if you had any thoughts on Sabado. Thinking of working with him in the future? I'll probably just give this answer again. I'd love to have him on the team because all that does is mean that he'll be open to negotiate with us. But there's no way he'll want too much money, right? It's never happening. Pit crew. Yeah. No mistakes, though. So, crack rib. Well, don't crash, you know? Don't crash. Right, I think even in this episode, we will just continue on very slightly. Just a little bit. Okay, yeah, so fine. Car repair finished. There's nothing for us to do there. Just want to see... Okay. Receive prize money. How much do you think we got? I'm going to say 2 million. What? Oh my gosh, and they passed that. I guess, okay, well, this is our whole budget for next season, though, right? Think about it. It's not that much. Didn't we start with 15, or was it even 20? And obviously, I know we spent it on the factory, but if this is our funds for next season, if that is our whole funds, that we can't really develop the factory, right? If we want to develop the car. So, bear that in mind. Now, what I was going to say, don't forget, they've passed a rule, I think, unless I'm cracking up, they've passed a rule where next season, the top teams are going to get more of the chunk of the prize money than the lower teams. So we would not even get this much next season if we finish in the same place. So, okay, well, obviously the winners get drive of the season and whatnot. So when does the season end? When are you going to be like, here you go? So here we go. Very high merit payments, that's what I was just talking about. Oh yes, and of course Milan gets replaced with Beijing. Now, don't we normally go to Milan twice? So I wonder if that has replaced both or just one race, but we'll see. We do say goodbye to Firebird because they get promoted, and it looks like Ozu are coming down. Okay. Oh yeah, there's pre-season start look, so I guess we'll get there and have a quick little peek at what is in store for us, and then we'll call it. Let's have a look. Oh, here we are, look, pre-season. Should probably start a new episode for this, but no, screw it. You need to have that little teaser, don't you? You need to just see what's around the corner. And I need to know what I'm facing so I can go away and think about it. Okay, people are moving around already. Garuda Racing have signed 2 drivers. Factory staff out. Listen. We just chill, alright? Alright. Gomez takes time out to help young drivers. His morale goes up because he's enjoying it. Okay, that's cool. Design next year's car. Now, this is going to wait. This is going to wait for next... Well, actually, no, it's not. Let's have a look. Alright. Oh, we do get some money for it. Oh, that's the money we saved up over the season, which, don't forget, we did change it to low payments. So, we could just do this now, you know, because we're just going to take, like, the lowest cost stuff, aren't we? Probably. So you have to pick engine supplier, fuel supplier, material supplier, and brake supplier. Now, obviously, you can see fuel efficiency and improvability, as well as base stat modifier. But there's no way we can be spending 3.4 million on just 1/4 of this, right? Because even if we, like, each second step, well, maybe that's not as bad. The fuel supplier. Well, let's pick all the cheapest options. I would love to have 15 million to play with. We have to bear in mind again, we've got to get through 10 races, unless they haven't added any, so we've got to get through 10 races and we want to develop our car. So this is just the chassis. I just don't want to... I don't think we're in a financial position to really spend extra money on it. You know, because this isn't the end of the world, right? We could just spend like an extra million on this part and maybe like the fuel, and then it's only 5, but I don't think it's worth it. Could be wrong. There's been a lot of times where I've made decisions and they've been wrong, but I think we're going to take the cheapest chassis, and we're just going to keep working on it. Are we in a bad place doing that? No, we don't have the money. We don't have the money, right? I'm reasonably sure we don't have the money. We have a sponsor offer, apparently. I could be wrong. Then again, we're definitely not taking the supplies that cost 3 million for just part of it. Okay, that's out of the question. So the only thing is if we wanted to make our fuel. I mean, look at the stars at the bottom right. Okay, you see 1 star or just less than 1 star. If I select the next up fuel supplier, come on, that's not worth the million. Even if we slap on the other one, it's not worth it. Look at it. The improvement's tiny. Nope. No. So that's it. Cheapest. Definitely. Not worth our time. 100%. Now, let's also... So that's fine. So we are about 15 million. Okay, not really, but... Brilliant. Okay, right. So technically, if we had no sponsors, we wouldn't really be able to spend a lot here. 11.5 million basically would be spent on the races. But I'm sure we will get good sponsors. We are going to just keep working at it. We're going to finish the design of the car. We've just picked the chassis. But we will do that in the next episode to start the new season. I'm excited. I'm going to have a think about it. I'm kind of thinking we don't spend anything on the HQ for the moment. We'll see how it goes, but I think we need to be designing parts. Obviously, the HQ, the fact that we have spent that money last season is now giving us benefits going forward. So long term, you really do want to be investing in that HQ. So I need to think about it. I need to have a think about it, and I will. And then we will come back. But that's what I think we're going to focus car, not HQ. Which long term is questionable, but I think that's what we're going to do. I will think about it. I will stop just repeating myself, and I will go and think about it. So, thank you ever so much for joining me for all of the first season. I'm really happy with the results, actually. Brilliant. I'm a bit disappointed about the money situation. But that's completely my own. Well, it is my fault, and it isn't. But I digress. Good results. Good first season. Really enjoying this game. Cannot wait for next season. I hope you'll join me for it. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you continue having good days. And I will catch you in the next one.